Hey, Puppy Trays. I just wanted to respond to some comments. Some comments I got. I hope the audio sounds good. We got a nothing burger with the UFO files. And I wasn't hyping it up. I knew. Thank you for all these kind comments. By the way, thanks, Pup. Love you, Pup. It's easy and popular to be negative and call the top. That's certainly true. But this one down at the bottom, this one's who this video is for. All caps, anything on the aliens Pentagon release files. They have wave theory knowledge. Now, I think a couple ways about this. First off, I love that he connected the UFO files to the wave theory knowledge, because that's undeniable. It's absolutely undeniable that the UFO files are telling elites to buy certain stocks. You can't argue with that. So I'm really proud of that. But I also get a little bit of a vibe that this person, is a little bit of a truther, is a little bit of a, hey, let's freak out about the aliens. This is a psyop. I don't want to speak for anyone. I don't want to extrapolate. This video is for parody and entertainment purposes only. This is a really loyal and kind follower. But I'm going to try to answer this question. What do I think about the alien Pentagon release files? And do they have wave theory knowledge? And, I just gotta, this was honestly my reaction. This scene from Remember the Titans was honestly my reaction.
Look, man, it's on me, man. We party on. Let's go.
Look here, man. All right, this here Virginia. All right, they got problems with,
They don't want to sing this.
No,
Oh, man, that's history, bro. It's on me. Come on.
we're full tonight, boys.
What? There's tables all over the place, man. What are you talking about?
Well, this is my establishment. I reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. Yeah, that means you too, hippie boy. Now, y'all want something to eat, you can take these boys out back and pick it up from the kitchen.
What I tell you, man?
Come on, Petey, man.
I didn't know, man.
I told you. What you mean you didn't know? You think I was playing with you? He ain't know, Petey. Louie, he don't want to know. And you pull some crap like that, you better be able to back it up.
Man, let's go, man.
Cool out. Cool out. Let's go, Red.
Man, let's go, man. Man, let's go. What is this man acting a fool tonight, man? Petey. Man, we even talk to that man, man. He acting all crazy and stuff, man. It don't even make no sense.
What I tell you, man?
Come on, Petey, man.
I didn't know, man.
I told you. What you mean you didn't know?
I told you. What you mean you didn't know?
You think I was playing with you? He ain't know, Petey.
You think I didn't know? You think I was playing with you? I told you. I told you. What do you mean you didn't know? Did you think I was playing with you? What do you mean you didn't know? I told you. What do you mean you didn't know? I told you. Man, he don't want to know. But I told you. What do you mean you didn't know, man? I work for FEMA. Plane crashes, pandemics, and earthquakes will be blamed on aliens from planet Nibiru aka Planet X. I told you. You don't even need to watch my videos. Plane crashes, pandemics, and earthquakes will be blamed on aliens from Planet X. Area 51 hit with 17 earthquakes in a single day as Trump promises fresh UFO files release. I told you. How did that guy on Twitter know about Cole Allen and the profile picture was a frog wearing a tuxedo? And the attack happened at the White House Correspondents' Center where Trump is wearing a tuxedo. I told you. How did the soothsayer Twitter account that only tweeted 4 times in 2022, the tweet on 6/11/2022 says we'd have hantavirus in 2026? And one of the accounts he follows is NASA. I've been trying to tell you this. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. You know, and like I told you, we lost the game. We lost the game. Before we get into Amy Eskridge, we done lost this game.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Yeah, you know? Amy Eskridge said anti-gravity researcher, one of 12 UFO scientists who go missing or die in the wake of the UFO files being released. She said there were P-52 aliens and there were P-47 aliens. Both of them were us from the future. One of them was the elite who went underground and survived the global cataclysm. The other ones were us above ground, us plebeians above ground, who survive a global cataclysm. And they come back after the global cataclysm. So she is a UFO researcher, a UFO scientist, and she is connecting an alien invasion to a global cataclysm. She's connecting an alien invasion to a global cataclysm. What I say? Strong ties to the government for Amy Eskridge. I work for FEMA. Plane crashes, pandemics, and earthquakes will be blamed on aliens from planet Nibiru. Amy Eskridge said a major cataclysm was related to aliens. Now, we can't retweet puppy trades. We can't like puppy trades posts. We can't share puppy trades videos with our families. People will think we're crazy. You know, we lost the game. We lost the game. If Jesus can't save these women, why are you trying? Why, if Amy Eskridge, a woman, can tell the believe all female victims liberal media that strange men went through her panty drawer, she had criminals breaking into her panty drawer. Heard that one before. She was clearly targeted, attacked with direct energy weapons. If Amy Eskridge, a young woman who has multiple degrees and clear proven ties to the government, can say she has special information related to the government, a cataclysm will be blamed on aliens, and that strangers are going through her panty drawer, why are you trying? Jesus couldn't save these women, but you're trying to? You're trying to be a truther, a woman with strange ties to the government, knowing special information, saying a cataclysm would be blamed on aliens, and she was a targeted individual attacked by DEWs, told the Believe All Women victims liberal media that strange men were going through her panty drawer. Why are you trying? We lost. I work for FEMA, connections to the government. Plane crashes, pandemics, and earthquakes, global cataclysm, will be blamed on aliens from planet Nibiru. Nah, we can't like puppy trades posts. We can't repost puppy trades. Nah, people will think we're crazy. Amy Eskridge said strange men were breaking into her place of living and going through her drawers because she knew a global cataclysm would be blamed on aliens. That's exactly what I said 11 months ago. It's word for word what I said 11 months ago. I said I was targeted by the government. I have special information about a global cataclysm that's going to be blamed on aliens, and strange men who work for the government are breaking into my place of living and going through my drawers. It's word for word, verbatim, what Amy Eskridge said. Amy Eskridge said she was in fear for her life. She was in fear for her life. Emergency video, I'm doxing myself for the safety of my life. Truther bees are afraid to share. Amy Eskridge is a woman. A young woman who had special knowledge of a government cataclysm being blamed on aliens, attacked by DEWs, and strange men went through her drawers. She went viral. She told all this to the Believe All Women liberal media, and nobody cared. Got one article on the New York Post. What do you think you're going to do? Oh, we can't retweet puppy trades saying the exact same thing. I've been showing you guys that social media influencers are being paid by the government to tell you guys exactly what's going to happen. My untouched chart of UFO from early 2024. Wave 1, ABC. Wave 2, Wave 3, bang. If you took the length of Wave 1, you placed it at the Wave 4 low to get the Wave 5 target. It's right where we are right now. It's right where we are right now. We can't retweet puppy trays. MJ Truth Ultra. Oh, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. The X-Files and the Virus. Wild AF. Fight the Future 1998 movie. Mulder tells FEMA managed a small, possibly staged virus outbreak in Texas, like Planet X, like Planet Nibiru, Disease X, to cover up alien infection. Outbreak, pandemic, blamed on aliens. X-Files, FEMA. Again. I work for FEMA. Pandemics and a global cataclysm will be blamed on aliens. And a couple months later, MJ Truth Ultra and the entire truth community is talking about a FEMA hantavirus outbreak that was cover up for an alien infection. What do you mean you didn't? I've been telling you this, guy. I've been telling you this for years. Go retweet MJ Truth Ultra. Oh, let's look at this one. Tim Dillon. Oh, he's not a fad. He's not a fad. What's Tim Dillon have to say about the UFO disclosure? Go ask him. Tim Dillon suspects UFO disclosure will be a fake alien invasion that leads to people being put in camps. If there is a fake alien invasion, it is probably what Stephen Greer said, where they're just trying to, everyone's going to fall in line quick. But make no mistake, that invasion will not be believable. It will be like watching a bad school play. They're probably going to put us in camp soon. I think they're going to put us in camp soon. And we're building all these data centers. We're building all these data centers. We're building all these migrant detention centers. Why are we building migrant detention centers on the coast and in the middle of the country? All the migrant illegal immigrants are shipped to the border, given a trial, and deported if things go right. So why are we building migrant detention centers, long-term facilities for illegal immigrants in the middle of Ohio's building 80 more data centers? Like what do you think these data centers are? And you're trying to be a truther now? Oh, you think you're smart, right? Because the hantavirus outbreak was 33 years ago. There were 33 cases. It happened on a 33-day cruise. And on page 33 of the Pfizer adverse side effects for the vaccines, they list pulmonary hantavirus. Oh, you're so smart. You're such a truther. You're so smart. The New York Post is telling you this. The New York Post is making these connections for you in case you're too stupid to like, you still think you're fighting back. I told you I'm working for the government. Amy Eskridge worked for the government. All these people, a year and a half after me, are saying a major cataclysm is going to be blamed on aliens, leading to us going to camp. That's what I've been saying since mid-2024, late 2023, early 2024. I've been telling you guys for years. Major cataclysm coming, blamed on aliens, pandemics, and major cataclysm blamed on aliens. Strange men breaking into my place of living, not stealing anything, but going through my drawers. Exactly what Amy Eskridge said. Exactly what Dillon, whatever his name is, Tim Dillon said. Exactly what Alex Jones is saying now. I've been. How did that Henry Martinez guy predict Cole Allen so perfectly? How did the soothsayer predict hantavirus in 2026 with only 4 posts? So perfectly. I've been telling you guys and showing and making videos that social media influencers with ties to the truth community are being paid by the federal government, and they're being blackmailed by the federal government, that if they do not tell their followers that what is coming is actually caused by aliens and not by weather weapons, they will be off. They'll be off. I told you guys who I work for. Told you guys my ties to the government. Told you guys exactly what they told me to tell you. And you're still like, oh, puppy trays. How do you know this? How are you saying exactly what Amy Eskridge says a year later? How are you saying exactly what Tim Dillon and Alex Jones are saying a year later? How are you saying exactly what the X-Files said 3 decades before? And then hantavirus comes out and everyone's looking at the X-Files. It's about a disease blamed on aliens. Puppy Trace, how'd you know this? How did you know all of these truthers being targeted and being paid by the government were going to tell us a pandemic and a major cataclysm were going to be blamed on aliens? How are you saying exactly what Amy Eskridge said was happening to her a year before it came out? You know, like, these people are federal agents, or they're being paid by federal agents to tell you exactly what's coming. Who the fuck do you think I am? You think I'm just joking about working for FEMA and telling people who live in Seattle and Portland to evacuate east of I-5 and go to Spokane? Every prediction I make comes true. UFO, bang. Perfect. Silver, bang. Perfect. Nokia. I don't even just say it's Elliott Wave. I tell you guys that I know this because Drake released the song Nokia. Drake releases the song called Nokia. He's accused of being a blank, and Nokia explodes. Made a video making that exact same point verbatim. Here's my untouched chart from August 2025. Wow. Nokia exploded. I pointed out this article about Kodak Black throwing rocks at a reporter from early 2024. I pointed out how Kodak Black had a song called Rock Bottom, and how the stock Kodak had reached its rock bottom. This is the week that Kodak Black threw rocks at a photographer when he got out of prison. And here's what happened to Kodak afterwards. Kodak Black threw rocks. His name is Kodak. He threw rocks at a photographer. He has a song called Rock Bottom. The music industry is run by the you-know-whos. They have contracts with private prisons to make music that influences young people to commit crimes. It's a fact. Atlantic Records, Universal Studios, that's all parody. Why don't I just come out and say, oh, I'm an Elliott Wave genius? I'm telling you guys that I know this because of Kodak Black and Drake. Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just tell you guys I'm an expert? I'm a genius. Instead, I'm telling you, aren't you, not stupid? This is obvious. I'm saying the same, that the government is paying me to tell you what is coming. By the way, Kodak Black was requested again, and I called it again perfectly. So he's right about these Elliott Wave connections. He's right about these, these UFO files are stupid. They're all worthless and dumb. One of them was literally from, a video game. But look at this. The New York Post is telling you how obvious this is. The New York Post is telling you how obvious this is. The Department of War's Chief Technology Officer, Emil Michael, announced this development in an X post, fittingly, or perhaps eerily, posted on May the 4th, popularly known as National Star Wars Day. So Amy Eskridge being attacked by space lasers comes out on Star Wars Day. She says strange men are breaking into her house, going through her panty drawer without stealing anything, and that she's a targeted individual, and that a major cataclysm is going to be blamed on aliens. My reaction to getting robbed. Proof the targeted individual program is real, and I share the truth. The government is paying me to tell you exactly what is going to happen in the future. It's called revelation of the method. I told you I work for FEMA. I told you. What do you mean you didn't know? I didn't tell you that I was an Elliott wave expert and I know everything. I was doing fun. Why wouldn't I just tell you, oh, earnings per share for the trailing 12 months is trending upwards while the PE ratios are trending downwards during wave. I told you this is obvious. UFO. Bang. Joe Rogan says aliens from planet Nibiru made us to mine gold. My untouched chart of silver. Bang. Silver going to 157. I didn't tell you I'm an Elliott wave expert. I said they had a rapper named Kodak throw rocks at a photographer. He has an album. He has a song called Rock Bottom. And the stock bottom right when he threw rocks at a photographer, Kodak, formerly a camera company. Nokia. Drake makes a song called Nokia. Bang. Like, this is obvious. Oh, how did you know this, Puppy Trades? And now everyone's making these connections to 5G. Everyone's making these connections to the 5G. What are you being a truther for? The time to be a truther was from March 2020 to mid-2024. Once Trump got shot in the ear and people just went along with that, once Amy Eskridge said, hey, I'm a woman, I work for the government, and strange men are breaking into my house and going through my panty drawer. Strange men are breaking into my house and going through my panty drawer. I know special knowledge about a major cataclysm that's going to be blamed on aliens. Believe all women, liberal media ignored her. But you don't think they're going to ignore you. And Tim Dillon's telling you about all these data centers. All these data centers are camps. All the truthers are pointing out the connections between 5G and 6G and 4G and 3G and all these viruses. It's strategic military communication to tell people to evacuate to east to I-5, evacuate hurricane hotspots, and to buy AT&T. AT&T is gonna explode. AT&T's the next Intel. What all these data centers being built? What do you think the data centers are for? We don't even have the capacity to supply these data centers. Like, what do you think they're being built for? They're camps, people. If you don't believe in the aliens and you don't take the hantavirus vaccine, you're going to a data center camp. Do you not get that? And you're a truther. You're trying to, once Amy Eskridge, a female Amy Eskridge, a female, young woman, working for the government, highly educated. She said she's a targeted individual. She says she was being attacked by EMF weapons and strange men were breaking into her apartment and going through her panty drawer. They didn't believe Amy Eskridge. They didn't give a fuck. She said that there's going to be a cataclysm blamed on aliens. The X-Files said hantavirus was a cover-up for alien disease. I said, I work for FEMA. Plane crashes, pandemics, and earthquakes will be blamed on aliens. They didn't believe me. They didn't believe Amy Eskridge. What are you trying to do? You're going to try to fight this? You're going to try to fight this. You're going to not comply? You're not going to comply. Really? That's your plan? Oh, I'm not going to comply, puppy trades. Page 33 of the Pfizer documents said the hantavirus was a side effect of the jab. The hantavirus outbreak was 33 years ago in the Four Corners states. All the articles said that they released the cruise ship passengers to, quote, all the corners of the earth. It was 33 years ago. There were 33 cases. Page 33 of the Pfizer adverse side effect for the vaccine. By the way, 33 pages for adverse side effects. Damn. Mentions hantavirus. And then the cruise was 33 days long. And you think you're a truther figuring this out. You think you're a truther figuring this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC wave 2 for Moderna. The length of wave 1 places the wave too low. Give us a wave 3 target of 506 for Moderna. Short-term count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC wave 2. You take the length of wave 1, you place it at the wave too low. You get a wave 3 target of 80. That's plenty for now. Yeah, Moderna's going to explode. Novavax is going to explode. Wave 1, ABC wave 2. 1, 2, wave 3 or wave 3 to all-time highs. Oh, I'm a truther, puppy. You're a truther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC wave 2. 1, 2, wave 3 of wave 3. The length of wave 1 places the wave 2 low, gives a wave 3 target of 13 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. Wave 4 retests the wave 1 high. Wave 5 is the length of wave 1, places the wave 4 low. Novavax is going to 17 in the short term. Oh, I'm a truther, puppy trades. Disney employees get arrested for explicit child content on a cruise ship the week that the hantavirus is becoming quote-unquote viral. It's caused by rodents. Like Disney is the mouse, like Mickey Mouse. And it happened on a cruise ship. Like they're not like this you're not smart. You're not smart. You're not like figuring anything out. Alex Jones and Tim Dillon and Amy Eskridge are government and federal employees. And so am I. And I've been telling you this. How have I been able to tell you every single thing that's going to happen 11 months, 12 months before it happens? It's predictive programming. It's revelation of the method. If you live west of I-5 and there's a mega earthquake blamed on aliens, like the first case of COVID was in Seattle, like Taylor Swift caused an earthquake in Seattle. She dates the Mr. Pfizer, Travis Kelce, who was called that by Aaron Rodgers, the New York Jet, who went down on 9/11. The architect of the Twin Towers was from Seattle. Boeing, like the airplanes hit the Twin Towers, was from Seattle. And you're waking up. You're waking up, and you're calling the GAY guy. You're calling the GAY guy whose sister works for a disaster management organization named Jake Ross Marin, a crisis actor. Jake Ross Marin equals crisis actor in 3 out of the 4 base ciphers of Gematria. The tweet about Trump releasing the UFO files and ordering Pete Hegseth to do that was February 19. February 19 equals the end of the world. The company who Jake Ross Marin's sister works for, that's a crisis management agency, was started just before September 11th. Marshawn Lynch causes the Beastquake in Seattle. The Beastquake, like Revelation 13, the beast coming out of the sea, the guy who tried to off Trump 3 or 4 days before James Comey was indicted for his 8647 post, which was 8,647 days after September 11, 2001, and Cash Patel, like XRP will replace Swift, like Taylor Swift caused an earthquake in the Emerald City, like the GAY guy was wearing a green shirt, like San Francisco is known for pride, and Ripple is called the rainbow currency and the bridge currency, and it's called Ripple, and there's a liquidity flood that starts in Japan, and the pandemic where the first case of CV-19 was declared in Seattle. The pandemic was declared 3/11. Like Japan's earthquake was March 11th. Like Kobe Bryant died in Corona del Mar. He played for, his last game was against the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert was the last game before the NBA season was canceled, and he famously mocked the virus. Kobe Bryant died in Corona del Mar. The Lakers won the championship on Father-Daughter Day in 2020. Chadwick Boseman played Jackie Robinson in the movie 42. He died on Jackie Robinson Day. Like, you think you're a truther figuring this out? You think you're a truther figuring this out? Figure out when Alpha Pro Tech is in the 80s.